gentlemen, recycling is usually done to reduce the greenhouse effect on the environment. But the concept of recycling a grave is a concept that is actually really horrifying. I'm saying this because I'm actually at the Langata Cemetery, and we want to hear, or we want to know how the recycling of graves is actually done. You know, we have like the place where we are right now. This is what you'd call the permanent area, i.e. the graves in this area are permanent. That if you want to procure one, you have to pay for it, or you pay a subscription fee of you actually pay per year. But on the temporary area, one is required to bury your dead, and you're not allowed to come back or to pay what you'd call a visit to see where your loved one was buried. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is quite disheartening that, according to multiple sources, that at least 3 human beings or 3 corpses can be buried in one grave. You know, I'm actually trying to find the temporary area to see how it is structured. So maybe we'll go to the other side, because this is the permanent area. Okay, over here they don't do recycling. You know, this is just permanent. Here, once you bury your loved one in this section, you can come back and visit them as many times as possible. Just bring them flowers and all that. But in the temporary area, once you bury your dead, you leave, and that's all. You are not allowed to come back to that particular area. That gentleman you see over there is actually working on a fresh grave, you know, just paving it and things like that, you know. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to see if I can get to the temporary area where multiple sources have intimated that up to 3 bodies can be buried in one grave. Okay, so just come with me as I tour this area, ladies and gentlemen, to see how it is, just to try and wrap our head around this concept of what is called recycling of a grave, you know. And one thing that we should know, that this place was declared full 20 years ago, you know. Okay, the reason as to why this place was declared full 20 years ago is that it means we cannot bury more bodies in this area. Okay, and according to sources, okay, who refused to come on camera because they are not authorized, you know, to give an interview from their seniors. And today being a Saturday, I was unable to get even one person who is on duty, who would have maybe assisted me in maybe just trying to, you know, get the whole perspective on the issue of what you'd call the recycling of graves. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm just trying to see if I can get to the section of the temporary graves. You know, some of these graves are just caving in, you know. Okay, they are caving in. Earlier today, when I was coming through the main gate, there was a lot of water, a hell lot of water, so much water, you know, just pouring from the cemetery, you know. Okay, so it is, if it continues to rain that heavily, you know, some of the bodies in this area could just be swept away by the waters, you know, onto the top, because that was a lot of water. That was too much water, you know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just trying to see if I can find like this one. This graveyard is actually, you know, just sinking, you know. You can see that. Okay, it's already sinking, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, this is worrying. This is horrific. Another one over here, you know, just sinking, you know, because of the water, because of the rainwater. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is another graveyard that you can actually see that it's already been damaged. Okay, it's already been damaged, and it is giving in. Maybe it is an old grave that has not been taken good care of, and it is giving in. You know, another one over here. Okay, that is now the effect of the water in this area. I'm just trying to see if I can find those temporary graves where the recycling is usually done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is, like I told you, this is the permanent area. But even within this permanent area, you'll find that some graves are already giving in, you know, to the what you'd call harsh whatever, the raging waters, like these ones over here, you know, these ones over here. You see? Okay. Okay. That one over there is already sunk. You can see this one. Okay. It's already sinking. Okay. It is giving in. You know. Ladies and gentlemen, it is pretty horrifying, just to say the least. It is horrifying. It is what is called, okay, your spirit being pervaded by an insufferable gloom, you know. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm just trying to find the temporary area where a lot of recycling is usually done. The recycling of graves. Like I told you, no one is willing to give an official statement or maybe just give an interview of how everything goes down. But the multiple sources that I've spoken to have intimated to the fact that another grave over here is sinking. That one over there. Okay. It is sinking. Okay. The multiple sources, I was saying, the multiple sources that I've spoken to have intimated to the fact that in the temporary area, up to 3 bodies can be buried in that graveyard. What they usually do, maybe just within 1 month, they can decide, you know, just to exhume a body, and maybe just, you know, another body is buried inside. So it means that people are not buried 6 feet under. No, just about 1 meter. And another horrifying fact is the fact that the animals from the opposite national park have been coming out to feast on dead bodies. You know? Okay? They come out and feast on these dead bodies because they've been buried in very, very shallow graves. You know? So it is easy for the animals and the wild dogs to come and find what you'd call a readily available meal that they not to struggle to get, you know, or to chase or to catch. You understand? Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, horrifying scenes, you know. You know, if you find that a grave is sinking, you know, okay? And, you know, just sinking, you know. You know, it is, you know, there's a chill. It gives you a chill on the spine, or what you'd call some goosebumps. Okay? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to find the temporary area. Oh, from the entrance. Thank you so much, sir. Where I've been given directions. These directions have been very hard to come by. Like I told you that the few staff who are on site today are not allowed to speak on camera, but they can intimate, you know, and maybe perhaps they expect a little bit of something before maybe they give you a tour. But right now, you can tell that very strict instructions have been issued, okay, to the few staff who are on ground, not to give interviews or to give out certain information that could be incriminatory. So I don't know, but let's just try and go to that side to see whether we can find the temporary graveyards, you know, or the temporary graveyard, or the section that is set aside for the temporary graves. For these ones that are permanent, okay, for the permanent ones, they don't do what you call recycling, okay. For the temporary ones, they don't do recycling. What they usually do is they allow you to keep that space, but you pay that for what we call yearly, okay. So guys, just come with me. Let me see if I can find the temporary area. I was told that it is near the entrance, so let me just try and go over there, okay, to see if I can find it, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the place we are standing right now is what you'd call the temporary area. I can see from a distance there's a family who's just brought in their loved one for interment. Now, so this is what you call the temporary area. You can see they are not allowed to do what you call cementing. I can see here there's a small grave that has just been dug, very, very fresh. I think maybe that one must be for a baby. And you know, the rates for this temporary area go for about between $147 and $300. That is $147 for a child and $300 for an adult. Okay? So all this area is what you call the temporary area. This is where the recycling of graves is usually done. You know? I.e., they can decide, okay? Just because of a constriction of space, they can decide to what you call exhume, okay, a body after about 2 or 3 months, and then they give the same space to somebody else to bury their dead. That's how it usually goes down, guys. Okay, you can see that this one is just a fresh grave. Okay, that is a fresh grave. There's another one over there. Okay. In this temporary area. This is the temporary area, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? This is the temporary area. Okay? Over here, you are not allowed to put a headstone or to put what you call a cement on top of your loved one's grave. You are only allowed to bury and to put maybe a cross. That's all. That's how it goes down. Okay, and then after some time they can recycle that grave and bury somebody else inside. You can see this is a cross over here. Okay, okay, okay. So guys, I think there you have it. You know, the place we were standing right now, the whole lot of it, okay, is what you call the temporary area. Over here you'll not find what you call crosses, headstone. You're only allowed to put what you call a wooden cross on your grave once you've buried your loved one. You are not allowed to come back because there's a big possibility that you may never, you know, find your loved one. Okay? So this is the temporary area. Okay? This is the temporary area, and because it rained very, very heavily, look at all this water. Okay? Okay? Because some graves have already started to give in. There's a big possibility that if it rains like this consistently for a long time, then some bodies, there's a big possibility, I'm not saying it's possible, there's a possibility that some bodies could be swept onto the surface. So ladies and gentlemen, that's the divide, okay? Permanent graveyards and the temporary ones, you know, okay? For those who cannot be able to afford a good coin, you know, to bury their dead. Thank you so much, guys. I think I'll see you on another one. But for those who've not subscribed, kindly do so. Okay? For those who've subscribed, I want to thank you most sincerely and to ask you to continue supporting this community so that we can make it very, very strong to be able to bring you videos, good videos like this one. Thank you so much. Bye.